Hey guys, welcome to episode 19 of Shift Your Health. My name is Jackie Becker,
My name is Paige Poo.
and together, guys, we are PJ. And this, guys, we're going to be talking about partying hard,
Working hard, partying hard.
working hard, partying hard. Can you stay healthy? And I think that's a really important thing because, we were going to discuss and debate, but this is just going to be a
I
discussion.
mean, it could be a debate. I know what Jake would go for, and I know what I would go for.
Yeah, Paige is the partier for sure.
I mean, I'm going to start with the word balance. That is probably my biggest favorite word in everything.
balance?
Yeah, balance. Balance in everything. I think, it's really important to have goals and have focuses, but not neglect everything else for that one thing. I know you probably might disagree, especially with the Iron Man coming up. But Jake?
So yeah, obviously, guys, and I definitely always agree with balance. Like, I think it's finding a balance is super important. Once again, I always talk about this, like wherever you're at in your journey, where I'm currently at in my journey, I'm all in. Like, there's no, I will sacrifice things to get training, to get to sleep, nutrition, all those things, but I'm always trying to look for like those 1% gains. When I first started my health and fitness journey, yeah, of course, like there was definitely a lot more balance. These days I have a 1.5-year-old running Fit Drive, all those fun
Life's
things.
a little bit different.
Yeah, so but I've never really been a partier either, to be really fair, my whole life. Like I've never, it's never really been something that's
I wonder why that is. Why are we so different?
Oh,
That was my culture.
Yeah, like
English culture.
my whole life I did competitive swimming up until I was 19, and I guess.
Same. That's exactly what I did.
And then I met
Competitive drinking.
I met I met my now wife at like pretty much at 19. So that's where I think it's and my wife is not very big on partying and drinking either.
No.
But it's not wrong either, by the way,
No.
guys. Like I do drink, but I just don't drink really at all. Just I don't really like the aftermath. That's the big thing for me.
And I think like a massive thing for myself when I shifted from, partying and drinking and then shifting to like focusing on my goals and my health and fitness is a really hard part of that is you also end up like changing friendship groups, which is really intense
Very hard.
because it's not just I'm changing my lifestyle, like I'm literally changing my life.
Well, it's scary. Like we
Yeah.
all want friends.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. But also the important ones will stay. And I guess the whole point of it is to balance that social, balance the social life and balance the life of your health and fitness. And I think it can be a massive challenge, but you just have to find what works for you, right? Like take me back 7 years, I would be partying every weekend, honestly, every weekend. And like, that is not me now. I probably go out once a month, if that, and that's I think the last time I went out was my birthday or something like that. So I think it's really important to go, okay, where am I at now? What's my main priorities and what's my focus? Like you said, you're all in, right? But I also think, it's that balance of going, you don't have to be. Yeah, you've got to find what works for you and what's your happy place. Like, do you feel like you're constantly sacrificing and unhappy to get to your goal? Well, then maybe you need to reassess what you're doing.
But I'd say we spoke about it earlier, finding the balance. But a little caveat I'd add to that is if you're not getting the results and you're trying to find the balance, you can't get annoyed at yourself if you're hitting even once a month. That's not a lot, by the way, guys. But if you're having I've been a coach, guys, for over 10 years, and clients would come to me and be like, I'm not losing weight. They start tracking it, and it's like these sneaky little drinks here and there, and the sneaky food that
Friday
comes
night
with it.
Saturday night takeout.
It adds up,
Takeout.
but it adds up, and that's fine, by the way. Like I'm all for balance, but you then can't get annoyed if you're not getting the results that you want. So that's why like it's a good and bad. I think going all in is a good and bad. Good and bad at the same time, because sometimes I push the boundaries of not finding a balance because I'm all in and that obsessed about it, but. It gets me results, and it's always worked. Like when I lost 18 kilos 10 years ago in 2 months, people were like, wow, but I've been able to keep that off now and even better, those results. And I think it's key to know, how I do speak about this a lot, how you work as well as a person.
So do you think you can work hard and party hard?
I'd say no, because like I've always every result I've ever got has always been, but I've never partied, so it's so hard. Like I had maybe a year just before I met Jade. Like maybe I was trying to balance. I was still swimming at the time, and I was trying to party. But every time I'd only go out once a week, by the way. It would take me 2 or 3 days to recover. And this was when I was like swimming. I was training 10 times a week. Elite level swimming here, and it would always take me 2 to 3 2 to 3 days to get back to where I was the week previous.
Routine, feeling good.
Yeah, because
all
like,
that.
you know, there's an aftermath of it. It's like, you know, and because I was ridiculously fit, even though you'd think being fit your body would recover quicker, my body would get hit hard.
Yeah.
So then it would take me even longer to recover. Where if you're doing it, you know, many times a week, maybe you might recover quicker because your body's like, oh, this is just the normal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I think the biggest thing is maybe it's work hard, but party a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like depending on what your goals is, like you said, if you really want that goal and you're not getting to that goal, you got to figure out, okay, what is the block? Is it the fact that I am going out for takeaway or drinking every weekend?
Especially if you're at a plateau.
Yeah.
Like if you're at a plateau,
Definitely.
like every little 1% thing you do, like will help. And it's so hard as a coach to tell people, you know, oh, it's this that you need to work on. Because sometimes there's many factors why you're not losing weight or getting to that next level. Because, you know, our bodies are mysterious, guys. Like, yes, being a coach, I've helped people lose thousands and thousands of kilos now. Like I'm pretty confident I know what works, but sometimes our bodies are mysterious. You know, I could give a perfect plan, perfect nutrition, perfect exercise, and they're still not losing weight. But unfortunately, sometimes it is because people don't track and they lie to themselves as well. So that's a whole different conversation, you know, in itself.
I just think find what works for you and, you know, just keep on that. Like if it's working for you, you're getting results, stick with it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Definitely.
Make yourself happy. Like enjoy the ride, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey.
So you heard it here first, guys. Just go out once a month and you can get results like Paige. But guys, that's going to be it for episode 19. 19 of Shift Your Health. I'm proud of us for
making it.
All right, remember, guys, you say this every week. Join our Facebook group. Okay, we do 3 lives a week. You know, we do fitness, nutrition, mindset, coaching, everything. It's really, it's anything for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even if you jump on nutrition, you can ask about fitness, anything that's going to help you guys. Those are really for you. But make sure you join the Facebook group. Guys, that's going to be it for episode 9. See you next week.
See you next week.
DJ out.